today I'm going to show you how to do a David Samuel Stern edit in the style of our artist that we're looking at, our photographer. So first things first, you need two images of the same subject that are relatively the same. So when we do ours, we're going to obviously take our photo shoot with the same object, but from just a different angle, so a different perspective. So I've obviously just got this celebrity today just to show you what to do. So first things first, we need to make sure that we drag our two layers so they are over in the same layer. And then we need to resize them. So we need to change the size of them to make sure that they are as accurate as possible. So they're the same scale, heads are not too big than the other, etc. So I'm just going to go for that for the moment. And then we're going to start to change the opacity. So the opacity is changing how see-through the image is. So as you can see, the layer at the front is a lot smaller at the moment in terms of head shape, head size. So we need to obviously change the size of the background as well, so it's a similar size. So from there we're just going to go edit, transform, scale. So we're bringing that down so it's a similar head size. Okay, doesn't matter about the shoulders or anything just yet. Okay, so it's a similar head size to what we've got there. And then we're changing the opacity on both of them so you can see both layers are starting to peep through. And then from there we're just going to add a little bit of stronger lighting on some of them just so you can see that a little bit more. Okay, so from there we're then going to start to take away the backgrounds. So by doing so, I select my layer, I go to my magic wand, and I just start to delete the backgrounds of what we can see. So again, from there it's just using my magic wand tool and selecting all the areas that need removing as best we can with what we've got. And then from there we then start to use select and deselect. We're just going to use a rubber just to neaten up some of those layers. So obviously from where the two image colours meet, we're just going to blend those out. So a quick neaten up with the eraser. Any of those blemishes are going to be removed, and then from there we're going to do the other one. So we're using the eye on the layer just to remove the layer for now so we can see where we're at. We select the layer that's needed, we still go to our magic wand, and again we do the same process. We start to delete the areas that we don't need, which is the background in this case. So again we do our select and deselect, and then we use the rubber to rub out any blemishes that are more prominent what we need when it comes to our photo shoot, which the focus point is on the portrait. So as I put both layers together again now, what we're going to do is using the rectangle marquee tool is we're just going to crop it down so we've got pictures in terms of the blemishes that are around the shoulders, etc., are going to be removed. So by doing so we go to image and crop. So from there now we go to select and deselect, so we have those pictures from there. So as you see with David Samuel Stearns, he has kind of like a simplified background on top of his. So we're going to go for the square, and we're going to obviously cover the entire piece. And as you can see from there, you're starting to see some of the blemishes still on the background. So again we'll use the rubber to rub those blemishes out, which is on that top layer, so it's more clear, more definitive. And then we'll move the background layer down, and we also want to change the opacity on that as well, so it's still translucent and we're still seeing other people in front. So from there now we have our David Samuel Stern edit.